National anthem. These are elders. So
when the national anthem. Yeah, they walk.
Distinguished chiefs of Okwe Kingdom and Giri Kingdom.
I am going to acknowledge. Please bear with us. Chief Peter. So that they will give us this welcome address.
The Executive Governor of Delta presented Governor of Delta of Ogara. They will be of Ijese, not under this address.
Now, what we are doing here may look just like a gathering of like minds. But for us in government, we see it as part of the agenda that the government is pushing forward, which is to give opportunities for all. I can see individuals who belong to different political parties, different religious persuasion, gathered here smiling, bound together by the spirit of Safi, and you call yourself Safarians. It's not just about what you're doing to bring those of you who have lived in Sapele together. It is part of the vision of my boss, Governor Sheriff Oborevwori, to also build one Delta, where when we say Delta not a carry last, we will mean it in all intent and purpose. And so if you can gather as individuals that cut across different divides, be it religious, be it political, or whatever you call it, and yet you can smile together, we are also looking forward to a state where all of us can gather, irrespective of our political persuasion, to also to be able to sit, smile, and of course, think of how we can move our state forward. My boss, the governor, even before now, is very much aware of the developmental needs of Sapele. And drawing from some of the postulations in this twin document of the last administration and the present administration, we have been able to take steps. And by the grace of God, I am privileged to also to be saddled with the responsibility of presiding over some of the roads that we are doing in Sapele at the moment. I can tell you that right now, we have not less than 15 kilometers of internal roads already awarded. So it's not what we are going to do, we're already doing it. Professor Oborevwori talked about the Gammon Bridge, which is the Okrigwe road that ends up at the Gammon Bridge. That project has been awarded. I've had cause to come there before now. To be rest assured that between now and May next year, what you see there at the moment, you will not see it anymore. There are also a number of roads, internal roads we are working on. I'm sure for those of you who possibly have been around before now, you may have seen some level of works, drainages because of the rainy season, and we tried as much as possible to give it to a construction company that is capable of delivering the kind of road that will stand the test of time.
I don't know whether it's Professor Oborevwori who brainstormed on it, but whoever thought that Safarians should get together, God bless you. Once upon a time, Sapele, I will get to know about all of this. All of us in Sapele, young men and young women, we know one another. Sapele is a bubbling city. It's a bubbling town. Why are we doing all of this? Sapele needs a facelift. Sapele badly needs a facelift. Once upon a time, Sapele wasn't like this. The population has grown. And I have said, if the Duke, that's how I used to call him those days, when Warri, the 3 Warri local government was just one. Not these three, worry not, worry south, worry bad, worry this. No. Worry local government was one. Let's think of what we can do in Sapele. We have a stadium not too far from here. With the growth of population and so on, there ought to be another stadium somewhere in Ghana or Bhutan, somewhere, to get the children happy, to give them space to play. If they don't play, you task them since there are no jobs around. Let us not deceive ourselves. We probably have only 3 activities in Sapele, apart from hotels and education, then marketing, buying and selling. I'm not sure what else we do. Just the hotels, the marketing, and education. And the education, we are still not yet there, because Sapele deserves a higher institution. That's a higher institution, possibly a university. I know that the technical school is there. Somebody was reminding me just now, somehow, that Sapele Technical School was the equivalent of Yaba.
Giving back to Sapele, you don't give what you don't have. What do we give back to Sapele? If you believe in Sapele, if you know you are a Sapele brought up, if you know you have lived in Sapele, if you know you Sapele, if you know that Sapele has made you, you also give back to Sapele. But Sapele, like you all know, is a special town in Nigeria. The Nigerian civilization today, I would say, started from Sapele. Sapele is easily accessible by road, by river, but not by air yet, unless Tropians. Sapele is synonymous with Nigeria. Sapele has a nexus with the African timber and plywood. Is the greatest industry that makes Sapele to be what Sapele is today. The people try to establish African timber and plywood. When I say Sapele is like civilization in Nigeria, because with the establishment of African timber and plywood, which is the greatest timber company in the world, the second largest timber company in the world, apart from the one in Canada. So all concentration were in Sapele. Whether it's English, whether it's Irish, whether it's Portuguese, they all came to Sapele. With the establishment of African timber and plywood, which employed over 9,000 people, 9,000 persons in the employment. Not only considered in Sapele, if you go to probably Benin area here and there where you have your forest reserve.
Memories and Sapele and Development Foundation, ACA, unity in strength and victory in diversity. My humble description of our spirit. It's barely a year and 4 months old, yet I've humbly placed so many firsts, amongst which is this reunion and business summit. It's our common knowledge that this august body is incorporated with the Corporate Affairs Commission, government agency, mandated to so do. This reunion and business summit started out as a lofty concept and an idea whose time has come. And gladly today, Friday, the 27th day of September 2024, we are not only witnessing it, but we are participants in our actualization. And I say bravo.
Wọ́n ṣe rí tán.